Yes, yes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much. Can we hear it for DJ Manfred Fig? Woo! Thank you so much, Manny. And happy birthday. Manny had a birthday on Friday. More on that later. More on that later. So I'm Reverend Felicia Perez-Zader. You have entered the Revolution of Love zone. It's a zone, my friends. It's a zone. And, some people might be watching the Super Bowl, but, here we are. We're here. And we're going to go live on Facebook. Is it even happening? Is the Super Bowl happening right now? Okay, well, that's nice. God bless them, and we hope they're well. But we're going to go live on Facebook in a minute, and I'm going to kick it on over to Mylene Marie, who will lead us off like she does with a song that she actually wrote specifically for us. Mylene, would you do the honors?
Sure. Thank you, Rev. Let's see. Everybody, welcome. I hope you all have a nice evening tonight. I know I'm going to. So here we go. Welcome to the revolution of love. Welcome to the revolution of love. I will be kind to my brothers and sisters. I will be kind to the land and sea. I will be kind to all of God's creatures. I see you, I love you. Can you hear me, everyone? Welcome to the revolution of love. Welcome to the revolution of love. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, Mylene. Thank you so much. And we are now live on Facebook. Yes, we are. So everybody say hi to the Revolution of Love fam on Facebook. And now we're going to go directly into Renee Collins. Renee, welcome back. Renee's a longtime revolutionary of love person who's doing this long before this ministry existed. Yeah. Although, wait a minute, that sounded strange. I meant that in the best of ways. I meant that in the best of ways. Yeah. Renee, please take it away.
Thank you, everybody. This is I'm digging up songs from talk about the ancient past that I haven't played in a long time. So it's appropriate, Felicia. This song is called Gotta Be, and it was a big hit when I was living in Brooklyn, New York. And it really is a kind of a call and response, and it's pretty simple. It's kind of weird on Facebook, obviously, because of the bouncing of the mics and stuff. So just repeat in your room. But the song is basically when I say, there's gotta be, your response is a better way to be. Okay, and it sounds like this. There's gotta be a better way to be. There's gotta be a better way to be, yes. There's gotta be a better way to be. One more time. There's gotta be a better way to be. Hey. You ever worry about the fuel we're using and we're killing the earth with pollution? But you know that we could solar power another cleaner ways to do it. They say it's too expensive, they would rather spend it on a Star Wars budget. Well, maybe they don't give a damn, but maybe they do. Maybe they just haven't got a clue, but there's gotta be a better way to be. There's gotta be a better way to be. Worry about the inner city problems with this hate and police and brutality. But they're just as echoes of a slave that age gone by. Sticking us in jails, nights that's up our tails. Yes, the jail's a big business. And so the joint is just another inner city. PhDs, they don't get it, that's a pity, but there's gotta be a better way to be. there's gotta be a better way to be, yeah. You know there's gotta be, yeah, a better way to be, yeah. You know that there's got to be a better way to be, I say love is beyond all condition, truly without any egos or tradition. So if you're truly a human of integrity, you know you got to rise above insanity, yes. You know you got to rise above insanity, yeah, yeah, yeah. A skilly bum bum, a skilly bum bum, a skilly bum bum, da ba dee ba dee bop dip, a doo dop, a dee ba dee dop down, a dee dee skilly da ba dee dop down, dee dee dop, dee dee dop, dee dee dop, dee dee dop, a dee dop, see see ba dee ba dee ba dee ba dee ba doo bow, dee dop, dee ba dee ba dee ba dee dee down, hey. You know I hate to make a general fallacy about our masochistic tendencies, well, but homies, I'm afraid that we really love our pain too much. 20 billion drama queens want to play the same scene spotlight and no resolution to the problem, Lord. You want to play the victim to the victor. I guess they don't get the big picture, I know. You know there's gotta be a better way to be. You know there's gotta be, yeah, a better way to be, yeah. You know there's gotta be, yeah, a better way to be, yeah. You know there's gotta be a better way to be. And I say love is beyond all condition, to live without any egos or tradition. So if you're truly a human of integrity, you know you got to rise above insanity, yes. I say love is beyond all condition, to live without any egos or tradition. So if you're truly a human of integrity, you know you got to rise above insanity, yes. You know you got to rise above insanity, yes. You know you got to rise above insanity, yes. You know you got to rise above insanity, yes, 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 yeah. You know there's gotta be a better way to be, yeah. You know there's gotta be a better way to be. And won't you help me to find it? 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 Yes. Won't you help me to find it? Won't you help me to find it? Won't you help me to find it? Yes. A better way to be.
How much fun is this? Thank you. Thank you, Renee. Welcome back. And yeah, I forgive my misspoke, or how I misspoke for a moment there. It's
Stop.
it's just, yeah, it's just wonderful to have you back. And so here we go. It's another ride.
It's a pleasure to be back. Always a pleasure to be back.
Cool. I'm so glad. And you'll be hearing more about Rene Collins when he does his second song. And then please, Renee, do put up some information, or Manny, I don't know who wants to coordinate that, but just so people can connect with you after this service. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's keep moving forward. We are going to light the candle in a moment. And so if you have a candle on your end, and again, hello, Facebook, those of you that are zooming in and tuning in, please, everybody feel free to share too on your networks if you would like. But if you have a candle, what I was going to say is, then please feel free to light it at this moment. And remember, we are going into an intentional time and space. This is not some Zoom meeting or a Zoom call. I even sometimes misspeak on that. This is an intentional time that we get to create together on this Sunday evening. So here we go. Here we go. And as we light the candle, we are reminded that we are not alone in this work, that the ancestors are with us, and that our guides are with us, that love is with us, and that which you call God, one with many names, is certainly with us. And I'm going to have the young ones lead us in the breathing, because they do that so well. So whenever you are ready, may the triplets come on and lead us.
My name is Nicole.
No, it's not. Well, say your real name.
Hello, my name is Nala.
What do you want everybody to do?
Go to home cooker everybody.
Put your hands together.
Go
How many breaths?
sleep it.
And what are you going to do? You're going to breathe in the. You're going to breathe in and out. Okay, breathe. Okay. Show me how to do it. Look, the Ren's doing it.
Doing it.
Four
Rabbit's
breaths.
doing it.
Yes, good job, everybody. Say namaste.
Namaste.
Say good job, everybody.
Good job, everybody.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Good job. Oh, we love you very much. Don't we, everybody? We love you.
Love you.
Yes. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you again, okay? Okay. We're going to pray now. So let's all pray together. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And so we take another collective breath in, just like the triplets were showing us, breathing in. And as we exhale, we remind ourselves right now that we are in an immense a space of gratitude, that we are just alive, that we do, in fact, breathe in and out in this moment. And so we call in all reinforcements right now, my friends. Call all the reinforcements in. And so if you call God, God, great. If you call Jesus, great. If you call Allah, great. Krishna, Buddha, whatever you call it. If you say love, call it in right now, my friends, because we're going to need it for this service. We need it for this time. We need it for this day, this night. And so we call in all the reinforcements. And in fact, breathe in again. Breathe in the heart. And so we are fully arriving. We are fully arriving into this time, into this space. And we are reminded of people that are no longer breathing on this side of the veil with us. And so we lift up the name, the person, the spirit that is Sandra Bland on her heavenly birthday. That would be 34 years today. She would be 34. And so we recognize her spirit. And we recognize all the people that are no longer breathing, just whoever you think of right now, my friends, people, whatever, however they were taken from us, however they shuffled off into the invisible. It might be, in fact, from the virus. It might be from some other reason. But we recognize that they are actually, that they are breathing down upon us, their spirits and their souls, and that we are together in this. Just as we sit across country, in our places, in our spaces, that there are circles that are holding us right now, holding us still. Yes. Oh, we are not alone. And God, we give thanks for that knowing. I'm asking a special prayer upon each and every person tonight, that they actually come back to a homecoming of their knowing, a homecoming of their truth, a homecoming of love. Let this be a true, a welcoming back of what they already know. Let this service be a time of absolute radical healing, that there may in fact be a transformation of hearts and minds. Amen to this. And so we know that we are just one facet that gets to do this humble work and that there are people all around the world that believe in dreams and visions and justice, and that we are collectively connecting with them tonight. Yes. And so, God, give us humble hearts and give us courage. And a blessing upon each person that is here. This life is no joke. Please make us brave as we go forward. In your name. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Aho. And now if Taylor X could read our land acknowledgement and our path acknowledgement. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. It's Taylor X. My pronouns are he and him. And at this time, we want to take a moment to reflect on the lands on which we reside. We are coming from many places, and we acknowledge the ancestral homelands and traditional territories of indigenous people who have been here since time immemorial, and to recognize that they're still here, fighting for human rights, for their lands, their culture. It is important not only to honor the legacy and the lives of the original caretakers of this land, but continue to build our solidarity with Native peoples across the Americas and across the globe. I'm in North Hollywood right now, and I acknowledge and honor the land of the Chumash, the Tongva, the Fernandino, and Tataviam. Please take a moment to acknowledge the indigenous people of the lands where you are located in the chat. Thank you so much. And straight to the path. Okay. Guess who? Taylor X again.
Oops. Taylor, I don't think we can hear you. Whoops.
We might have lost him.
Uh-oh, did we lose him?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll read the path acknowledgement. I know you all hear a lot of my voice, but I'll read it anyway, yes? Okay, so this is a fairly new edition. We take this time to acknowledge and honor the many paths and beliefs represented here. We honor all religions, philosophies, ideologies, belief systems, healing modalities, and spiritual perspectives. We honor, and please really take this in, we honor the life experience and wisdom you have brought here today. We respect you and welcome you into this brave space. And we emphatically state that disrespect, prejudice, discrimination of any kind has no place here. We empower one another through respect and strength to be true revolutionaries of love and justice. We see you, we hear you, we love you. If you have a path, it's a new thing, it's a path. No, a path, faith tradition, belief system, please share in the chat so that we can get to know you better. Wonderful. Okay, so we'll just say a prayer that Taylor X comes on back. And in the meantime, I'm gonna welcome people that may have just tuned in. And if you're on Facebook, once again, hello. Always like to say hello to you all on Facebook. And of course, all of you on the Zoom, welcome. My name is Reverend Felicia Perez-Zader. My pronouns are she, her, hers, they, them, theirs. And my word of blessing tonight is clarity, clarity. Although another word wanted to come out, and I'm not sure what that was, but we'll just go with clarity for right now. We continue to do this work, my friends. These Sunday night services are for you. They're for your healing. They're for your awakening, and they're for your consciousness raising. And we like to say that you're all welcome here. as you just heard in this path acknowledgement, and all identities, all whatever community you reside in, you absolutely have a seat here. And you know that there is a caveat. If someone, and I know that's not the case right now, anyone in this Zoom thing, forgive me, this Zoom service, but if there were to be someone that is actively committed to hatred and violence, and not seeking to grow or learn or dismantle that within the self or the systems, then this is probably not the place for you, because what we say here is we're committed to this. We're committed to this work. We are committed to healing. We're committed to growing, and we're committed to creating change in the world and in ourselves. So have a good time tonight. Enjoy. You will definitely get as much out of this as you put into it. So enjoy it and have lots and lots of fun. Yeah.
Rev, did you already read the path acknowledgement?
Yes, we did. And, you know, we could go for it again, but I think it might be a bit much. It might
No,
be.
it's okay. My boss just called and I got kicked off.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. No, that's okay. It happens. We'll just keep it moving. We're going to have
Okay.
our, and I should also say that I am in Henderson, Nevada. And so I acknowledge the land of the Southern Paiute as well as the Chemehuevi. So that is the land that I am acknowledging. And again, my word of blessings, clarity. Now let's have our revolution of love blessing. And that's where we simply say what? We say, we see you, we hear you, and we love you. Yes, we do. And so everyone's going to come off mute. And on the count of 3, we're going to say it. We see you, we hear you, we love you. So big cacophony of voices. That's great. Everybody, here we go. 1, 2, 3. We see you.
See
you.
We
We
hear
hear
you.
you.
We love you.
Love
love
you.
Why am I the only one on the camera? I always like it when I can see other people. It's only me. Oh my gosh. It's a lot of me tonight, let me tell you. Okay. I can hear Renee's laugh. I love that. Okay, so I believe that is great. I do want to thank folks from that are actively contributing, donating on the Patreon that we have. And so those folks are Taylor X, Mark Willig, Michelle DeBroy, Jenny Lane Greeman, Reverend James Jeffley, Bob Slees, Gabriella Roscoe, and Gary Harding. Thank you so much for participating and making our Revolution of Love ministry and movement truly sustainable. We thank you. Are you ready for more? Yes, you are. You know you want to. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna kick it on over to Trevor, who is going to be reading our mission and our vision statement to further center us in this moment. So Trevor, we're so glad you're here.
Thank you. The Revolution of Love Ministry and Movement Mission Statement. An inclusive, diverse global ministry and movement focusing on the inner work of self and the outer work of service through the teachings of nonviolence, spiritual psychology, and philosophy. The vision statement. Revolution of Love is a global ministry and movement of spiritual renewal and outreach, dedicated to healing, transformation, and love. We embrace people where they are at religiously, spiritually, and welcome those who may be agnostic or atheist. At the Revolution of Love, we commit to our highest good. We transform through a heart and mind opening experience. We claim our divine responsibility and honor to be change agents in the world. We do not enable, co-sign, or align with any system, structure, or policy of hatred, oppression, or violence. We do stand for positive peace. We work for transformative justice. We bring absolute compassion and radical love, and we believe in God with all its names. We are the visionaries and the dreamers, architects of peace, strategists creating a new world of what ought to be today. No matter who you are, what you look like, where you come from, who you love, we welcome you. We love you. The time is now. This is the revolution.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Trevor. So
All right.
glad that you're.
Oh, and I forgot
yeah.
to say my pronouns are he, him, and my word is empathy for y'all. Thanks.
Yes. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. So I hope everybody sunk deeply into everything that was just read by Trevor. And we're going to keep on going because I know that the main reason you all tune in is for Manny's announcements. I see how it is. I can see exactly what's going on here. So Manny, would you do the honors, please?
100%. Thank you, Rev, and thank you, Trevor. I appreciate you. And everyone else that's come tonight, and those of us that are on Facebook streaming in, thank you for joining us there. There are many places we could all be tonight, so I do want to say that I am in Southern Nevada as well. And my pronouns are he, him, and his. My word of blessing to you all is gratitude. And I do have some announcements today. I know it's a bit of a surprise. And as normal, we have a Linktree where you have a one-stop shop to be informed of all of the latest happenings here at the Revolution of Love. You can sign up there for Rev Felicia's midweek boost and service invitation, connect with Revolution of Love Facebook group, and learn of ways you can be of service and get into action. Drum roll, please. Revolution of Love has merch. T-shirts, hoodies, and long sleeves are now available. And our Linktree has an area where you can click on our campaign, which is Wear It to Believe It. You can wear our activism and the role vision on your sleeve and close to your heart. That said, please visit blacklivesmatter.com, find a chapter near your city. White identified folks also look up a local chapter of Surge showing up for radical justice at showingupforradicaljustice.org. Surge is consistently putting out events, calls to action, and webinars. Also, please check out the works of Clue and Lady United for Economic Justice at cluejustice.org. Roll is continuing to work with organizations mobilizing for justice. Do you value and enjoy what you are receiving here at Roll? A healthy church means a healthy reciprocity flow. Time, energy, and currency all go into these services, so your donations and contributions keep the revolution going. Go to our Linktree and donate through Venmo or PayPal. And if you cannot contribute this way, spread the word. One way is through social media. We are live on Facebook. At this very moment, you too can share this service to your pages and participate this way. Also, invite people to service via social networks. Please get the word out. Additionally, subscribe to Roll's Love Ministry, Revolution of Love's Ministry and Movement YouTube channel, and Rev Felicia's personal channel. Those links will be provided shortly. Everyone can give and participate in some way, just as you've seen here tonight. Last but not least, going with my gratitude to you, we thank you for being here tonight. Enjoy the rest of this evening. Take good care, and we'll catch you next time. Be blessed.
Thank you, Manny. Thank you so much. And we'll hear more from Manny next week because Manny is going to be our featured artist. So get ready for it. Whoops. Okay, don't pay attention to the sign that just fell in the background. It's live, everybody, don't worry. Okay, now what do we have going on? Taylor X will be making a very graphic announcement about our meme. Or is it a graphic announcement? I think it's a graphic meme announcement. Taylor X.
Greetings and salutations. Okay, we have these memes that we've been putting together, and we're putting them out there, and they are set up so you can copy and paste them into any other format. Like you could put them on Instagram, you could put them on Twitter, you could message them, you can email them, anything to spread the word about the revolution of love. I know that we have a lot of comrades in this revolution, but there's always room for more. And we want to welcome as many people as possible. So pretty please, with sugar on top, get the memes and spread the word. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Taylor X. Appreciate you and all those memes that you've been putting so much life and energy into. They're so much fun. So thank you for that. And everybody's going to share them. Yes, we're all going to share them. I've been sharing them on my Instagrams. I know that. And now we have a wonderful announcement from John Amadon and possibly Sherry Bauer. I'm not sure. I know John is definitely going to be speaking. And John, would you like us to play the 2 videos first? How would you like it to go?
The videos. That would be great.
Wonderful. Thank you. So Manny, if you
Should mute.
Sharing those in just a moment. Hold tight. Thank you.
I would tell jokes, but the way that I have been delivering jokes tonight, if that's any indication, I think I will hold back and just stick to the homiletic aspect of life. But apparently not, because I just keep going for it. Okay, Manny, I'll turn it over to you for John to invite us.
I know there's 2 videos. Was it this one or the next one? Just to make sure.
It's both videos,
It's
and we'll
both?
start.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. No problem.
Hey everybody, this is a meditation on love for Valentine's Day in a song, Devils and Dust. A song about a soldier fighting in Iraq. Bruce Springsteen asks the question, what if what you do to survive kills the things you love? This question can be applied to our everyday life. Is my behavior or is the work I am doing killing the things I love? Martin Luther King taught us that love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. And Cornel West would have us remember, he said, never forget, justice is what love looks like in public. So can we remember that we can transform our society into a non-violent, peaceful culture with love? And what about anger and hate? Dr. King also gave us the beautiful insight. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Can we do more to help nurture our communities, our families, our friends? Finally, Jimi Hendrix tells us that when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. What a beautiful thought. So let's everybody affirm love, nurture each other and our friends, and work to end war. Thank you.
When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the whole world will know peace. With the power of love, with the power of love, the whole world will know peace. The whole world will know peace.
So, on Wednesday, I'm assuming you can hear me. On Wednesday, on Sunday, Valentine's Day, this coming Sunday, the 14th, we'll be in front of Hancock Field, Air National Guard. demonstrating and against drone warfare, the drone assassination program, which basically kills people of color right now in various countries in the Middle East. And there's a drone program going on in Africa. And it's used for surveillance here now in the States too, also. But we're bringing this message of love, hoping that we can communicate with hearts and the different sayings that led to that Reflection on Love video by Dr. King, Jimi Hendrix, Bruce Springsteen, and others. I don't know if you can see this or not. I hope you can. It is a heart. We meant to send this picture. Actually, that's Sherry's brother from years ago, dressed up in the Valentine's Day heart and hugging some children on Chatham. And we're showing this picture because part of the tenderness of this picture and the tenderness of that particular event in Walter's life has inspired this action for Valentine's Day too, because we need some tenderness in our political education processes, and hopefully we can, finally start communicating with the Air Force men and women who are killing others, and we know that love does not kill other people. It is, our use of armed forces and the very little that our society thinks about it is not an outcome of love. And we need to start bringing love back into the consciousness of everybody, which is the work of the Revolution of Love, and part of the reason why we are all here. Sherry, did you want to add anything?
No, I just, just seeing all of those hearts there hanging up in our barn. And I just for me, just seeing John make all of those hearts has just given me bravery to say, there's so many things that I now have to say, no, I do not consent. And I think we just do it every way that we can with the gifts we have. And with love, it comes out in so many different ways. So I think that's where we are in this space here.
I wanted to just quickly add to the two really important reasons for doing all of this. Is the first one is obvious. We shouldn't be killing each other to try and solve our problems. It doesn't work. That's very obvious, but not well understood. And we need to understand that. The second one is the US military, if it isn't held accountable, it is the largest institutionalized user of fossil fuel and one of the biggest chemical polluters. And if we don't address militarism, climate disruption is an absolute certainty. And that will affect everybody, all of humanity, the whole planet. Our children and our families, all of us. So there is a really strong, compelling reason, two really strong, compelling reasons to address militarism and have it restricted. And I just recommend calling your congressman, and even if you think it's futile, call them your senators and say, stop it. Cut the Pentagon's budget, stop the drone assassination program, stop war. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, John. And thank you, Sherry. And I wish I could be there with you. We wish we could be there with you on Valentine's Day. And we'd love to have you do a report back after the action.
Okay.
Yeah, so please, let's plan on that. I don't know if you'll be there on Valentine's. You might have to take a minute to take a beat and decompress, because I know that's our Sunday evening. But at some point, let's follow up with you all and see how that goes, and know that we will be praying for you. Yes, everybody will be praying for John and for Sherry and everybody that is at that action. May hearts and minds truly be changed, and may the militarism and the scourge of that end. So Thank you for this, the holy work. Okay, we're going to shift gears. Let's take a collective breath now, everyone. Breathing in. And let us prepare to go even further into this service, into this ceremony, if you will. And I'm going to let you in on a little bit more about Renee Collins. And here we go. Renee Collins has been a proud participant of the Revolution of Love for the last 4 years. His music infuses African spirituality with reggae, jazz, folk, and a hint of hip hop for taste. He blends together a sound as contemporary as it is timeless. And this I really like. Listen to this. His music gives us more than something to fill the silence. He imparts to us words of wisdom and light in a perfect marriage of insight and love. Renee has released 2 solo albums, Aphromystic and Love and Revolution. That sounds curiously in alignment, yes. He is also an author of 2 publications, Way of the Magical Intelligence, and his most recent book, Magickal Qigong, Awakening the Dragon. He also just told me that he's teaching 23 classes online currently a week. So I hope that he can put that info up there too. And that is, he teaches Qigong online and he teaches music to children. So I am very excited to present once again to you, Renee Collins.
Thank you. I'm Renee Collins. My pronoun is him and his, and my word is light. And I'm very happy to do this song. This song is dedicated actually to Felicia, because I always call her the warrior goddess, you know. And a long time ago, I wrote this song about the warrior, but it's not the warring warrior. It's the warrior for peace and revolution and love. So this song is called Shine of the Heart of the Warriors. Warrior's Heart. Once in a lifetime, a man decides to fall. He sacrificed his simple life for the safety and preservation of other humans. And there, in the front lines, a woman goes to jail. She marches for the innocent, for the peace and preservation for other humans. More than human. And I see this love, it shines. I see this love heal the earth, a warrior's heart, it shines. I see it move across the earth. This is my vision, this is my vision, more than human. Once in a lifetime, transition takes a stand, and they know it's more than about them, but the safety and preservation of other humans. And there, in the dark streets, a woman learns her name. Her strength is not been fortified when fighting for the safety of her children. Oh, more than human. And I see this love, it shines. I see this love heal the earth. A warrior's heart, it shines. I see it move across the earth. A warrior's love, it shines. A warrior's love heals the earth. And I see this love, it shines. I see it move across the earth. I see it move through the times and through the daydreams. You know, it'll be so good if we can all just get together like warriors and goddesses. Yes, we can. A warrior's heart, it shines. A warrior's love heals the earth. A warrior's heart, it shines. I see it move across the earth. A warrior's heart, it shines. A warrior's love heals the earth. And I see this love, it shines. I see it move across the earth. Come on and shine in, shine in, shine, shine in, shine. Come on and shine in, shine in, shine, shine in, shine. Come on and shine in, shine in, shine, shine in, shine. Come on and shine in, shine in, shine, shine in, shine. This is my vision. This is my vision for human. This is my vision. This is my vision for the human.
Oh, yeah. Shine some love and light right back to Renee. Oh, the reciprocity is flowing. Thank you so much, Renee. Whew, that was just a blast. I'm complete. I'm just complete. But we'll go a little further. We'll go a little further. And I'm going to invite everybody to ground yourselves right now. If you're feeling very expansive, because yes, we have been lifted off. We have lifted off, in fact. Then make sure those feet, that you are grounded and that you are in your body. This is very important. When we are in a revolution of love vehicle that is so visionary, that is so expansive, such as this, and yes, that is a bold statement. I am totally aware of that. We do ground ourselves. You ground those feet on the ground. And as you feel connection in your body, I'm going to invite you to maybe place your hands wherever you feel cold in this moment. If it is over the heart, if it is on the top of your head, the crown, if it is maybe over your third eye, maybe you give yourself a hug right now. And you keep on breathing through these coming minutes now. And as you ground, remember, we are so sophisticated spiritually that we can both ground and we can expand out and see in new ways and see a new vision, exactly what Renee was speaking about in this new way. And so you expand out and then we come back into our bodies. This is no joke, this life that we are living and this call to creating change. Whew. I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling it. And so we are born for such a time as this. This is not an accident. It is not an accident that we are here, my friends. And I want to just abolish and take away any of these walls that we have so many walls, don't we? So many things, so many fears, so many doubts. so many places of hurt and wounding. And so tonight, let us just imagine with me now, please imagine with me that we are safe. And imagine that we are truly coming into a place of a new creation, a new vision for what God, for what love wants for us. Yes, a world without militarism. Calling back to what John and Sherry will be doing. A world, yes, without racism. Lifting up Sandra Bland and her birthday today. A world without capitalism and materialism and all of the isms and all of the phobias. And instead of, that's not enough. Instead of it being just a world without, what do we want? What will we create? What will we imbue into this magnificent life that we have come into in such a time as this? Yes, yes. Imagine, my friends, if you had no wounding, if there had never been any kinds of pains or fears, whether it's how you look, whether it's how you love, whether it's your status or your ability. Imagine if it was life immaculate. And what would you believe? How would you believe? What would you create? How would you create? And you know what? How would we create? How would we believe? It is the wound of traumas. It is environmental violence internalized from the gate, from the get-go, that chips away at what we know. Amen. I'm talking to the highest part of you right now. I am talking to the place within you that doesn't need an education, that doesn't need even me to tell you anything, that doesn't need services or workshops or trainings or certifications. The highest part of you that knows. That knows. It's expansive. And in this place of knowing, it is inextricably linked. This knowing without wound, without trauma, without pain. When we come into imagining now, this is the knowing. And the knowing expanding, it comes into a place of believing. I want to introduce you tonight, some of our biggest friends, allies, accomplices that are begging and seeking and pleading with us to have at it, to welcome them home. And that is truth, and that is love, and that is, yes, the knowing, your knowing. And so it is a homecoming, friends. It is a homecoming. And feel your heart expand. That's why I'm emotional. Feel your heart expand. It is a homecoming. It is truth seeking you. It is love seeking you. It is your knowing knocking at the door. And what would you say? Would you say, come in? Would you say, go away? Would you say, I'm not sure? Because the time, as I always say, and as we always say, is truly, surely now. And we say, do you believe? And yes, we do believe. If truth were to ask you, do you believe me? Would you say yes? If love were to ask, do you believe me? Would you say yes? If your knowing said to you and asked you, do you believe me? what would you say? Would you accept the call? Unequivocally, would you accept it? We have friends, we have allies, we have immense power that we don't even always tap into these things. Oh, and tonight, yes, yes, yes. It is truth, it is love. It is knowing that seeks us. Please help, let us help you, it says. I hear it. Please. It is from this place of acceptance, truth, and of love, and of knowing we can create. We can create because we believe. Because we believe. We are in stage 6 of the hope cycle, and that is belief. And I would say it is the hardest stage. And it's the hardest stage because of the wound to our knowing. And I did not add truth and love in the recent sermons, but it hit me. They need to be added to this stage. It isn't just our knowing here, my friends, that has been blighted, that has been sequestered, that has been squashed, denied, doubted by, be it people, places, and things, or by yourself. It is also truth and love. Your truth and your love. Gosh, go back. Let's go back in time. We incarnated, and Renee was just sung about this, and the love that shone through, and it was unencumbered. It was just bold and brilliant and majestic. And the truth that we carried forth, and the knowing beyond thoughts and words that was ineffable. It was just lined up. Lined up. I think I'm back. I think I just kind of landed back. And so the invitation tonight, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to go here. The invitation is for us to truly return to the truth, to the love, to the knowing. And I want to put this forward, bam, back to you, your truth and your love and your knowing, because you know these things. You know these things. Like I said, yeah, the books help, and yeah, the trainings help, and the schooling and all of those. But at the end of the day, my friends, if we don't break wide open, it is not going to mean anything. It won't mean anything. And if we are truly going to change our lives and this magnificent world that we are in right now, it is a homecoming that awaits us, that seeks us, that calls us to the truth, to the love, to your knowing. Oh, don't ever turn your back on it. Again, never. I want us all tonight so we can pass through this stage 6 of believe as we stand on the precipice outside of the cave of churn and burn. And we are met with, maybe it's a friend or a family member or a guide or an ancestor that says, do you believe? And we can say, yes, I believe. I accept my truth and the love and the knowing that is within me. And I also see it all around me. I see it in each and every person here. Each and every one of us. May we never again doubt or deny our truth and our love and our knowing. And may we exalt the truth and the love and the knowing within everybody that we meet. And you know how I make the caveat. I have to. This is my Gevurah coming in. Gevurah in mystical Judaism is justice and boundaries. If and when we meet people that are disconnected from their humanity, and we're going to meet them, we call that in. And you can still honor and respect, and it doesn't mean you need to stay there. It doesn't mean you should be there in that energy field. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can see that person at their core and you can keep it moving. In fact, we need to. Because there is enough of us, my friends. There is enough of us that believe. And that's what we need to exalt as a powerful contagion. We don't need to keep wasting time. Hey, if those people come round, wonderful, wonderful. But we've got work to do. We've got believing to do. We've got change making in our own lives and in the world to do. And that's all there is to know about. And that's really all there is to say tonight. Truth and love and knowing. It is our homecoming. And so I will ask you this one time. Do you believe? There will come a time, and that time is tonight. That time is now. Our truth and love and our knowing is sitting on the seat of our soul. And so it is. So mote it be. Blessings, everybody. And let us go now. Into a time, yes, of prayer and a time of togetherness, yes, and a time of love. Well, let's just sit for a moment in this, just for a moment, and let's just reside here in this bubble bath. This bubble bath that is Thanksgiving, that is harmony. That is bravery, yes. As we are ignited into remembrance, yes, we embrace this truth, this love, and this knowing, and we put this on like a breastplate, yes. And we remember right now, this moment in time, it is a reckoning. It is a healing. Holy One, As we come before you tonight, I ask a special prayer upon each and every person as they are gathered here, that they truly come back to an exalted version of themselves and of you, the Most High. And that there is no hurt, harm, or danger in this place at all. And in fact, it is imbued with a compassion that knows no bounds. And that they are able to take the feelings generated here, if it feels so good to them, into the world around them. And that they are able to be ambassadors of peace and ambassadors of justice, and to work for the change that is needed. A blessing upon these people here, for that healing and that love that knows no bounds, that is only from you. Yes. And I want to lift up a prayer, and if people are putting prayer requests in, I will pray in just a moment. We had some prayer requests that came in earlier yesterday and today, and I'm going to turn my attention to those prayers on request for Fred on behalf of Chris. And so let us lift up Fred now. As he went to the hospital with some scary symptoms, God, please give him strength, courage, and healing, and give comfort and faith to his family. Yes. And Chris, we lift you up. Please, everybody, also lift Chris up. The family members are always impacted, and sometimes they get forgotten. We do not forget you, Chris, and we lift you up in prayer and solace and comfort and healing. I'm also going to lift up a prayer for Michael, for dear Michael and his family. Michael's dad recently transitioned. And so the loss of a loving father and husband, and I imagine a good friend and worker of you. And so we know that he is recently in this transition time. And may this be a place and time where his spirit truly soars. And as his family is still here, that they feel a support and a love come in tenfold. And prayers also on behalf of Kimberly, as she and her daughter will be moving soon, knowing that there are physical health issues at hand. And so we ask for a special blessing of support and strength for their body temples to truly come into an easeful place with this move, and that this be a good move and a good decision for them and a good next step. Yes. Now I will turn my attention to the chat and see from Mylene, there is a let us lift up our siblings, our family that is experiencing homelessness. Prayers for the unhoused right now. We see them and we hear them, and we will do whatever it takes to work for them. And thank you, Mylene and Chris, for continuing to do that work and carry love and justice and nourishment to them. And prayers on behalf of Erin for Juniper as she begins her next round of immunotherapy for neuroblastoma. And so we lift up Juniper right now. We ask for a special healing for her, and knowing that healing always happens. We just don't know always how it happens, how it will reveal itself. Are there any other prayer requests? Let's hold here, everybody, just for a moment like we do. Yes, there are. On behalf of Sherry, prayers for strength and courage for those who seek the truth. Yes. Yes, we do need a lot of that. Yes. I want to just ask just a prayer for peace for our hearts, and also some joy. I want to ask a prayer for that, some joy and humor and laughter for us as we traverse some very significant territories. And on behalf of Evie, for a friend who made the decision today for compassionate care, for release for her husband who hung on for over a week with severe brain damage after after a suicide attempt. And so for her strength and her peace through her grieving. So may all people involved in this situation, from the husband to the friend to family members that are impacted by this situation, by these actions, without any judgment now, we lift them up. We lift them up in love. We lift them up in peace. Yes. And on behalf of Margaret and David, for those who are underemployed, unemployed, and who may be wondering where their next meal or rent payment is coming from. And so we lift these folks up, and there might be some of you might be in that situation right now. And so we lift you up and we ask for a resolution, and that answers may flow in, and that resources and support may come in. Yes. Ooh. And so, my friends, I think we will just hold for just another moment, and then we will close this prayer time up. So just hold the space for a little longer, if you would. Okay. Okay. So, Holy One, one with many names, we exalt you and we love you. And we know that these prayers have been heard and that they are working. It is working. And we know that it is done. And we can come back here to these moments that we have experienced anytime tonight. Anytime we need to take refuge, yes. And to find some joy, yes. And to find some healing. Oh, infinite gratitude and love. And so it is. Amen. Amin. Ashe. Aho. And I will turn this over now to Renee Collins. Please, Renee. We can't hear you, Renee. I think you're still on mute.
Zoom, what are you gonna do? You know, Zoom. Just want to send a blessing as you go, but at the same time acknowledge many people have left the physical plane at this particular time, and I wrote this song some years ago to just convey the idea that they're in eternity and that they're always nearby. So just hear the words and just think about those that have left, and just imagine that this what they're saying to you. I'll be the ray you see from the moon. I'll be the spray you feel from the ocean. I'll be the sand that tickles your feet. I'll be the air you breathe in devotion. You. And when you climb the face of a rock, I am the view you see from the summit. I am the song that catches your ear, and I am always near when you hum it. There is no place more clear. There is no love more dear. In a flash I become the formless wind when you dance in the rain. I am the raindrops falling. My My mind is bright and clearer than the sight in Talia since I'll be the chill you feel in the snow. I am the many rays of a diamond. I am the desert's peace in the spring. I am the joyous bird when she's flying. And I'm flowers at your door. And I'm these and so much more. In a flash I become the formless wind when you dance in the rain. I am the raindrops falling. My mind is bright and clearer than the sight in Talia since in a flash I become the formless wind when you dance in the rain. I am the raindrops falling. My mind is bright and clearer than the sight in Talia since I'll be the chill you feel in the snow. I'll be the warmth you feel in the fire. And when you feel the fall of a sleep, I'll be the pillow when you return. In a flash I become the formless wind when you dance in the rain. I am the raindrops falling. My mind is bright and clearer than the sight in Talia since in a flash I become the formless wind when you dance in the rain. I am the raindrops falling. My mind is bright and clearer than the sight in Talia since in Talia since Oh, wait a minute. I heard there was some birthdays in the house. Manny? It's your birthday, Manny? Oh, we gotta sing happy birthday to you, bro. Wait a minute. There's somebody else in it. Is there John? John Amadon? Is he here? Is John here? John! Oh, yeah. You know we gotta have a special Revolution of Love birthday. So everybody, here we go. All together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John and Manny. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah. Are you one? Are you two? Are you... Never mind.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Renee. Manny and John, we had to celebrate you. So Renee, thank you for offering that. And everybody, we wish them both a happy birthday, yes? And if you had a birthday, if you had
Thank you, Renee.
you too can have this birthday song at the Revolution of Love. Yes, you can. And I will talk just like that the whole next sermon. No, I won't. So blessings, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Renee and Mylene and Trevor and Manny and the triplets for leading us in the breathing. And of course, all of you, Taylor X for everything that Taylor always brings with those graphic memes. Yes, he does. And your participation and your presence. You make the service what it is. So thank you for your deep engagement. I've been feeling it lately from all of you. Let's keep this going. You just keep spreading the word about this as best as you can. And I know this is a unique ministry and movement. And so what that can often do is it can be a little bit hard to find, you know, who is going to resonate with us. But hey, we're out there. We're here. We are out there, but there's also a lot of people that are out there. And so let's keep on riding this wave, my friends, and come off mute and let's say our goodbyes. Yes.
Bye, Renee.
Bye.
Bye.
Great job,
Thank
Renee.
you.
Bye, everybody.
Happy
Bye,
birthday,
Mylene.
Manny.
Bye, Manny.
Bye,
Happy birthday,
everybody.
Manny.
Have a great week.
Bye,
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 everyone.
Jerry.
Happy birthday,
Bye,
Manny.
John.
Great job,
Bye,
everybody.
Renee.
Thank
Later,
you,
everyone.
Rev.
Bye,
Thank
Trevor.
you.
Margaret,
Rev.
Bye bye.
Never gonna leave. We're gonna stay.
Phoebe, Trevor,
Hey.
Christine,
My other
Taylor.
Renee
Oh.
in the other room.
Bye bye,
Good
Margaret
to
and
see you,
David.
Margaret, David.
Jacqueline.
See you. Bye. Bye,
I love
Walter.
you
Bye,
all.
everyone.
Bye, Walter.
Love you. See you
David.
soon.
Bye.
Margaret,
Bye,
I talked to Jody. Remember
Bye,
Jody
everybody.
Belknap?
Renee.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye, Renee. Great
She might
job.
zoom in.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
So I
you.
talked to her, so she might check it out. So
Beautiful. So Trevor and everybody else that was at the pray up, if you would like to go in that personal pray room and we can chat if you want.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to everybody else,
Bye,
we love
Evie.
you. We
Thank
love
you,
you and
everyone.
we're so grateful for you. Okay.
Later,
See you
everyone.
next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.